bougie. Do my dance for the Lord, I'm groovy. Ay, in the Lord use me. Ay, and my life like a movie. Got the brand for me, I'm choosy. Ay, and my life like a movie. Got the prize for me, I'm. When I praise God, I don't never act bougie. Do my dance for the Lord, I'm groovy. You know I'm groovy. More than anything, Lord use me. Price on my life, big flex. Ay.
What a girl wants.
What do you think I need? Okay, I'm gonna ask you first.
I know the three things that every man needs, Kenji. Listen up, girls. Come on in. Close your ears for a second. There's two things that a man needs. Can we guess? Put it in the comments if you can guess, okay?
No,
number one is food and number two is sex. That's the two things that every man needs. If you do that, you'll be living a happy marriage, okay? Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Oh my days. Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Kenji Izabella.
And I'm Isabella Gorey, and in this video, we are going to be discussing what every man and woman needs.
Or wants.
Or wants.
Ooh, which one is it? Juicy.
Well, okay, we'll speak about that too. Because I think that there is basic needs that a woman and also a man need, but then of course there's also wants, and that's going to be different for everyone.
Yeah. Can't wait to go into this.
Okay, let's go then. Who wants to start? So, let's start with you.
Why am I starting?
Let's speak about what every man needs.
Wow. It just triggered me because it's like from a woman. What do I need from a
You think
woman?
you don't need us? You think you don't need me?
From a woman?
You think you don't need me?
I am whole.
Listen.
I don't need nothing from you.
God looked at Adam in that garden and said, "Man shall not be alone.
I don't need anything
Man
from
should
you.
not be alone." No, this is a really good point, because I believe that we are whole on our own and we shouldn't need anything from someone. But the truth is, God created us like that.
Yeah.
Even in business, if I didn't need certain things, then I wouldn't be able to do what I desire to do. And also I wouldn't be in relationship with people too. And that's what God created us to do too. But anyway, back to you.
It's an interesting point that you say, because obviously, as in the Bible, it speaks about Adam being alone, and then God saying, "Nah, it's not good for man to be alone," and then brings a woman, presents Eve, and it's just crazy. Like when you think about that, like in our lives today.
Okay, well, let's go into that. When was the time that you realized that you actually need a woman? Because of course, not everyone is destined to get married too, but there is also individuals that are. I personally believe that you're one of them.
100%.
Thank God.
100%. And this might sound crazy, but it was actually the time that I lost you, that I realized that I needed you the most. And then I remember like, vulnerable.com. I remember being in bed thinking, like, how has my life got to this point? How is it? It was deep. And I was thinking, no, I need this woman. I truly believe that.
Well, now that we know that you need a woman, let's actually get into what a man wants from a woman.
Yeah.
Because, there is things that I feel like men want and expect, and women can also be in resistance to it too. And you know that I've been on that journey with you, so let us in.
I think the first thing that comes to mind and the first thing that comes to my heart is love and respect. I think them two things like come hand in hand, where it's like, to love is a doing word. And once I started to realize like that you've got to do something, and love is patient, and love is kind, and these are the things that a man really desires. And also respect. I don't believe that respect has the same value as a man has for respect.
To a woman?
To a woman.
Interesting.
Because I believe every man like needs respect. If that's in a workplace, if that's in if that's in their family, like that is just something that's in us. And I believe that is vital for a woman to respect their man. As a woman, you have to also question, like, if you don't respect your man, like, you got to ask yourself, well, why are you with that person?
Yeah, I think this is actually so important what you bring up, because I've actually just realised it's really important for a man to have respect, because by him having respect, it shows that he's valued by that person too, which also shows that he's giving something to that situation. And a man wants to go where a man is valued. A man wants to go where he's feeling good and he's feeling like other people are listening and hearing to what he's got to say, whether if that's in a relationship or in a workplace too. So I definitely hear you on that. And of course, I think that women desire respect as a basic as well, but I can understand why there's so much emphasis on that for you, for sure.
So when we're talking about respect and love, we also have to remember that what a man needs and wants is for their partner to speak life into them.
Oh, this is so good.
And it's important that, you know, you're encouraging me. Even though you're checking me, you're also saying, well done. You're doing well, keep going.
Yes.
And it's so important for the man to feel like he's doing a good job, even though he might not be.
No,
or
baby,
he definitely is, but it's really key.
No, you are actually amazing though.
Nah, chill.
No, just see what it does. Just see what it does. Like, he could even know I was doing it, but if I am speaking life into him, it lights him up.
Does.
Like, if I'm like, no, seriously, baby, like, honestly, you are so favored on every single level. I can see it all in your life. Like, straight away, it's like, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. True, you know? And I'm like, here's the evidence for it. This is what you've supported me in. I can't even imagine what you've done for X, Y, and Z today, too.
That is why this is a vital need for a man.
Yeah.
In order to prosper into the man that he is called to be.
So true. Speak life into you.
Speak life into me, Bella.
Guys. Of course, baby.
You're amazing.
I love you. You're so good. You're the best footballer ever. So, number one, a man wants love and respect. What else do you want?
Number two, and you mentioned it just now as well. I believe a man needs someone to listen. You know, like, I believe, like, in this day and age especially, like, we presume what someone means. So, like, when someone's speaking, it's like, yeah, you mean this, and they like cut them, and you're like, nah, you're not feeling me. You're not listening to me. And that's why men then quickly dissociate themselves from the situation, or even bring stuff into that situation, or bring something to the partner because like she doesn't get it or she doesn't understand me anyway. So it's like, I'm not going to open myself up to that because now I'm exposing myself to something that she doesn't understand anyway, and she's going to make up her own stories of, oh, he must be doing this or he must be doing that, and then it's like, well, that's not what I actually said.
Wow, so you mean that your woman has to be able to hold space for what you are bringing and listen and view it without putting their own perspective and perception onto it.
Yeah. And that's where respect comes in again. It's like respecting where the man is, like respecting where I am in my situation, and respecting that I'm coming you vulnerably to share something with you, or even if it's not vulnerably, I'm just coming to share something to you. That's why I value you so much, because you let me speak life to you. You let me share things to you, and you're open to that. If you were close to that, I wouldn't be saying anything to you, and it wouldn't work. Yeah. And because you are also like open to that, and that makes it so much easier. And that's why I believe that a man needs that. Because there was also a period in a relationship where you were close to it, and you could feel that, and you could feel the friction, and it just wasn't working. And suddenly, like the conversations that we'd have would clash, and it just wouldn't. Like, you're not listening to what I'm actually saying. You're listening what you think I'm saying, and that then you get confused, and then it's like, I didn't even say that, and then you're making up a whole story of something that wasn't even true in the first place. Yeah. So I think listening is a huge one.
And just on that, for my girls out there, sometimes it is so much harder for a man to open up than for a woman to open up, and I think that if you can set the space in order for that to happen, and you can do that intentionally, I think that really does support a man too, because he knows that this right now is a space for him, because you constantly have in your mind what's going on with everyone else, and as a man you're looking at how can I make sure everything else is sweet, and by you allowing us in to maybe something that's not feeling so sweet to you, I think that is actually such a strength of yours, but of also just our relationship too, because we really do lean on each other.
The third one, and this one's kind of deep, because it goes back to really understanding yourself as well, and that's loyalty. I think a man needs loyalty. You know, not that I'm going to share something with you knowing that you're going to go share it with your friends, or knowing that you're going to go share it with your family. Like, it's like, this is something that's between me and you.
I've for sure spoken to Kenji about something, and then I've wanted to go get like my girl's view on it, and straight away when I've done that, I can kind of feel like, oh, that wasn't to be shared, that was just between us.
You can feel that in it,
and my maturity has come from that as well. But also, like, girls do love to discuss like what's going on in their lives and in their relationships as well. But especially when you enter into a marriage, I think that there's that covenant, isn't there? There's like this cover that you also both have with each other.
That loyalty, obviously loyalty between, you know, for your partner as well, sexually and physically as well. So a man doesn't want a woman that slept with him, Steve, Pete, all these men. You know what I mean? You don't want, you know, Jerome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these people that you like, a man doesn't want that.
Also, I think that it's really important to speak to the woman and also the man that has had Steve, Pete, Ronaldo, Jacob, Ramon, Raheem.
Nah, you can't say Ronaldo.
We live in Portugal, I just said it, you know? But also for the man that's had Kelly, Rachel, Sam, you know, all them too. Like, also, I can understand that everyone does come with a past, and for me and Kenji, of course, we come with a past too, but we move through that basically together. So also when you're coming into a relationship then as well, and you're moving into partnership with someone, when you're speaking about the loyalty of that, I think that is just a complete given, but also loyalty too, of if there's anything that needs to be shared before we move ahead with this as well, that one of you would need to know about. I think that's important too. If we're going to speak about sexual partners and that side of things as well, because there is so much that we hold as beings from that we need to make sure that it's cleared moving into a relationship as well. So I like that, Ken.
Yeah, so they're the three, but obviously there's a lot more of caring, support, you know, there's so much more, but I think them three are really the solid ones that, I think respect and love, obviously, I wanted to put one extra in.
I'm just so happy that you didn't say cooking.
That comes with respect.
Does it?
Hey!
Does
That
it?
comes with respect me! Take care of me!
Feed me! Thanks for sharing with us what every man wants. I would love to know, the men out there, share with us more what you want.
What else do you want?
You
What
know
else
all
do
the
you
women are
believe
going to
that
be in the
you need?
comments too. Yeah, share with us if there's anything else that you would add into this too. We would love to know. And you know what? We're going to leave this here. This is going to be part one of what a man wants. And then we're going to go into part two of what a woman wants to.
So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're aware for when the next week's episode comes out.
Because you already know what it is.
Price on my life, big flex. Ay.